Hey everyone, welcome back to the Insurance Lounge with me, Tanya.
And I'm Kristy.
We are your local insurance agents out here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we are on a mission to make insurance less boring, more useful, and something you can actually feel confident about. Our goal is to help you better protect your family, your home, your business, and of course, your future, all without making things overly complicated. So, Christy, what are we diving into today?
I get this question all the time, so I think that this will be very helpful for people. You probably hear it too, Tanya, right? My homeowner's insurance is paid through escrow, so I really can't shop, or I can't shop until renewal at the very least, right?
Absolutely. And I think most people are on escrow, right, when they have their home. So
Yeah,
yes, we do get that very, very often in the agency as well. But honestly, this is one of the biggest misconceptions that we run into when it comes to homeowners insurance.
yeah, and it
So
and it sticks you in a lot of ways.
absolutely. And just because someone is on escrow and insurance, a mortgage company is paying for insurance, they're somehow under this perception that their insurance is locked in and they can't
Mhm.
leave. And we know that that is simply not true.
Just not true. And why I said, it sticks you in so many ways is because a lot of people will buy the home, set up escrow, it's paying for the insurance, and so they never look at the insurance again for years and years. And we all know that's an issue. It's a potential for an issue at the very least, right?
Exactly, because in the meanwhile, when we're busy with our life, life is also changing, right? So the home value could have changed, or it has been changing a lot, especially in our area.
Yep, yep,
Coverage options change. So maybe
absolutely.
something was overlooked, or maybe now there is better benefits and feature, and maybe the
Mm-hmm.
needs for your family has changed. So
Yes,
you might want to
right.
update that, right? Or even insurance company change. I mean, they they change all the time. You and I know that.
We know that.
Yeah. So, and then especially over the last few years, I think we've been talking about this in the previous episode, is we all have felt a huge impact in the rise in costs, right? Groceries are up. I mean, property taxes are
Property
way
taxes.
up,
Yep, yep.
right? Construction materials and rebuilding costs are going way up. So it is really important that you are not overpaying for insurance. But it is also equally important that you want to make sure that you are not underinsured either.
Yeah, that's such a good point because, and I say this all the time, shopping insurance is not just about finding the cheapest price. Sometimes, and I would argue maybe most of the time, it's about finding the best coverage for the money that you're spending.
Absolutely. And so we regularly talk to homeowners who have not reviewed their policies since they bought the house. So whether it was last year or 5 years ago or
Yep.
10 years ago, and sometimes there's even 15, 20 years ago, right? And
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of those cases, Christy, what we find out is they are paying way more than they need
Yep.
to, but yet they don't get way more coverage either, right?
Yep.
Because we talk about how insurance policy change, insurance company change, so that can really impact your rate too. Not just because you didn't have a claim, your rate don't go up.
Yep.
Um, so
But it's a
another,
thing that, people think like it's so they don't, the whole thing is sort of mysterious anyway, right? To the
it
just the
is.
average person. So they don't know how difficult it would be to switch if their insurance policy is escrowed.
Absolutely. And the good news is usually it is very straightforward, very, very
I agree.
straightforward. So, your new insurance company will need to send proof of insurance to your mortgage company anyway. So,
Hmm.
once the lender update their record, the escrow account will continue to do what it has always been done.
Yeah, exactly, right? It just does what it does.
Yeah. So if you are escrow, it doesn't mean you should not take a look at your insurance every now and then,
Mhm.
not only to explore your option, but also to make sure that you still have enough coverage.
Right, right. So the takeaway really is simple. Just because your mortgage company is paying the insurance bill does not mean that you shouldn't periodically review it.
Absolutely. So protecting your home is one of the biggest financial decision you can ever make. And honestly, all it takes is about 15 minutes a year or even every few years
Hmm.
to take a look at your policy. The insurance carrier sends you your insurance policy every year. We
Every
encourage
year.
you to really take a look at it. Make sure you're still happy with the price and that is fair and then you're getting
Hmm.
the most value out of it, right?
Yep.
Especially with the cost changing. You really don't want to find yourself in a situation, especially let's say in a total loss,
Oh gosh,
and
yeah.
that your insurance haven't been keeping up with the change in in cost.
Yep. Yep. Don't let the escrow, sort of paralyze you into staying put. If you need to change, it's easy to change. So,
Absolutely. And if
yeah,
you have a good agent that you're working with, they will help walk you through the entire process, right, Christy? That's what we usually do. Um,
absolutely.
they'll make sure that, your mortgage company is updated, that's
Hmm.
contacted, and they know that you have a new insurance premium price. And a lot of time, if you end up getting more coverage and paying less, you can also lower your mortgage
Lower
payment.
your house payment. So, if you
Absolutely.
found this episode helpful, please hit like and follow or share it with somebody else who you think might need it.
Absolutely. And if you don't have a good agent that you can call,
We
we
know
kind
who
of
you can
know.
call.
All righty. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Bye bye.